everyone. Thanks for watching. We're near Grayling at Gates Lodge. With me is the owner of Gates Lodge, Josh Greenberg. Josh, thanks for taking the time.
My pleasure.
All right, how long have you've owned Gates Lodge for about 9-10 years, right?
This is our 9th year.
Right.
Yep.
So how did you come to own the lodge?
Well, I grew up working here. I've done pretty much everything here at one time or the other. Was a guide and then ran the fly shop with my boss, Rusty Gates. And he became ill, and I started managing the shop. And when the time was right, I purchased it. Rusty passed away, and I'm trying to carry on the tradition of the lodge.
All right. It's the early to mid-May, and already you guys are pretty busy, but it's nothing compared to your peak season. But already things are starting to happen, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the start of peak season. We have good dry fly fishing, good hatches, and that's what people come here for. Around June, the hatches get bigger, the bugs get bigger, and people like to go out at night and try to catch those big fish. Yeah. So yeah, it's starting to go.
All right, so you have some fly fishing schools coming up. Talk to me a little bit about those.
Well, we love to introduce people to the sport. We have a number of schools. We have 2 weekend schools in July, and we also have daily schools. We have free fly fishing schools. Those are all on our website. But even if you just walk in off the street and say, I want to try this, we're here to help just informally right away. And then we can take it from there. We've had people who, one kid, we got into fly fishing, ended up working here, and now he's going to guide in Alaska. So it happens pretty quick.
Yeah. All right. I've tried to fly fish before, and it didn't go well. Is it too hard for me to learn?
It's really simple. As long as you don't start with bad habits, it takes about 5 minutes to learn to cast.
Really?
And after about a 4-hour instruction, you're pretty self-sufficient. That's just the start, though. I mean, I've been doing it since I was 5, so that's 34 years now.
Right.
And I learn every single day.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the weather. Of course, we had the snowstorm in April. Has any of that affected, to your reckoning, how fishing will be? The weather that we've had, it's kind of a late start to spring.
Correct. Yeah, we're running behind schedule. Hatches, the bug hatches, mostly mayflies, they hatch on a schedule. And when you have a storm of a century like we had in April with 15 inches of snow in mid-April, it pushed everything back. We still have snow water in this river. So we're just now starting to see what we think of as May 1st bugs. Yeah. That puts us at least a week behind. But the river has a way of catching up with itself. Right. So we'll take the extra water in the summer.
All right, talking about Gates Lodge specifically, it's about, 50 years old?
Yeah, this in 2 years, we'll be 50 years as Gates Lodge. We have 17 rooms, full guide service, great fly shop, and an awesome restaurant.
Yeah. Why do people come here specifically?
I think people come here because it's a great outpost, first and foremost. Yeah. And they have memories that they formed here to start, and then they developed it. A lot of times they've gone from generation to generation. A lot of new people, too. I mean, I think it's fish camp.
Yeah. All right. Once again, you're offering classes. Where can people find out more about schools they can take to learn how to fly fish?
You can call us anytime, and you can check us out at gateslodge.com.
All right. The biggest fish you have caught?
Oh, out of the river?
Sure, anywhere.
Good enough to remember forever.
But how big? I mean, how big are we talking about?
I mean, your top-end fish here are generally 24 to 26 inches.
Really?
Yeah, and that's plenty for most people.
Excellent. Josh, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Talking to Josh out here at the Gates Lodge near Grayling. I'm Vic McCarty from ITV 12 and My News 26.